Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's broadcast of Simsbury Trojan basketball. It is January 13th, and we're here in the Gold Gym for a rare 4 o'clock Saturday game in Trojanville. My name's Roger Coombs. Here with me today is my partner, Jake Ostrin. Jake, thanks for coming out tonight.
No problem, RC. Great to be here.
You got it. Well, we were here for Windsor on Thursday, and it was a tough 64 to 57 point loss to a very tough Warrior team. It was a good game. It was a game of two halves, and Windsor prevailed. Today we got from Reading, Connecticut, we got Joel Barlow in the house. Jake, why don't you give us some background on the fellas from Joel Barlow?
Thank you, RC. Joel Barlow Falcons coming to today's game with a record of 5-2. This is the third game of the week for the Falcons. Back on Tuesday, they defeated Massac 59-52 in overtime, and they won last night in a hard-fought battle to New Fairfield 54-52.
Last night, Jake?
Last night.
So, overtime, too, right?
Yeah, so less than a 24-hour swing from that game to our game. Joel Barlow, they're members of the Southwest Conference. There are two divisions in the Southwest Conference, the Colonial and the Patriot. Joel Barlow is in the Colonial division.
We'll talk more about that, too, during the game.
And the last time both of these teams played was back on December 20th, 2014. Simsbury won 52-51 down at Joel Barlow.
I was there.
Rayon Christie had 26 points for the Trojans, and Luke Borkowski hit a three-pointer at the buzzer to give Simsbury the win. As Rogers mentioned before, the Falcons are located in Reading, Connecticut. Last year, the Falcons had a 7-14 overall record. They were the 32 seed in the Class L state tournament. They lost to number 1 seed Sacred Heart, 71-53. And the Falcons' big win this year was against Warren Harding, 63-49.
That was a big win.
That was a huge win.
Yeah.
They went on a 10-0 run to end the first half. They led 35-23 at the half. Sophomore forward Austin DeLuca had 14 points for the Falcons. That was probably their big player.
That sounds good. So, Jakey, they're young, it looks like, from their roster. They look like they're a young team.
And their head coach is Matt Whelan.
Excellent job, Jake. Simsbury, on the flip side, in for his 12th season as head coach is Greg Stillman. A bunch of wins this year. They come into the house 6-1. That only loss coming at the hands of the Windsor Warriors. Simsbury's returning players with varsity experience are Jack McNally, Ralph Gilliard. Can you slide down, Jakey? Yep. Ralph Gilliard are leading the way along with Jackson Butler. Jalen Williams is their leading scorer. Jake, what's he averaging? Probably I'd say about maybe 18 points. He had 23 against Windsor the other night.
And Jalen had 16 against Farmington.
Right. Yeah, but he had a 29-point game this year. So he's really come on strong. He's just a junior. And you need that, Jake? I'll switch with you.
This afternoon's basketball game between the Falcons and Joel Barlow and your own Simsbury Trojans. At this time, we're going to announce the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Joel Barlow Falcons.
Record these starters, please, Jake.
Number 1, Clark Gilmore. Junior guard, number 0, Dave Rangieri. Junior guard, number 4, James Memphis. Junior forward, number 15, Kevin Riccardelli. Senior guard, number 24, Owen Corselli. The Falcons are the game with 5-2, coached by Matt Whalen. And now for your Simsbury Trojans. Junior guard, number 10, Jackson Butler.
Junior guard, Jackson Butler. Junior swing player, Jalen Williams. Senior center, Riley Griffiths. Senior shooting guard, Jack McNally. And point guard, Ralph Gilliard. Coach Greg Stillman in his 11th year, assisted by Brian O'Gara, Kevin Snyder, and Josh Tim, and August, the freshman coach. And we're ready to throw that leather ball up in the air.
A late afternoon rare tip-off
It
on
is,
a Saturday.
Jake. It really is. Yeah, about one a year usually we get a nice Saturday afternoon game. It's nice to have it at home, so that's cool. Brian Coombs, our partner in the booth, is away in sunny Florida.
In the Sunshine State.
Yes, he is, Jakey. At least he's hoping it's going to be sunshine.
We know he is here in spirit, though.
He is. So we're ready to go. Big Riley Griffiths about ready to jump it up for the Trojans. I'm also operating the camera today, Jake, so I'm multitasking, brother.
And Nick Sinacori should be here very soon as the Falcons win the opening tip.
No worries. Nicky had a unified basketball practice today in West Hartford. He'll be here. So you do a little play-by-play for us if you want, Jake. I'll take the color.
All right. We could do whatever. If you want to do it, that's fine.
Of course. We'll all zig and zag.
Nice play by Gilmore, sophomore.
Nice little roll, Jakey, on that one.
Yep. Look for Riley Griffiths. He's probably going to be a big X factor this year. I mentioned that in the last game as there's a turnover by Butler.
And I think this game particularly, Jake.
No foul there. Yeah, as I was saying before last game, I think the biggest X factor this year for the Trojans will be Riley Griffiths. It needs someone like a Connor Aarons like last year who's a playmaker. And Riley is good size, so I think he could favor a lot of matchups with his height. So that's one thing. Here's Ralph Gilliard. It's off the mark. No score, a little over a minute to go. Minute into this contest.
Two zip. Yep.
Oh, 2-zip. I'm sorry. Nice block by Griffiths.
Yep.
Gilliard finds Riley Griffiths.
Nice. Good run by the big man after the block. Ralph with his head up. Simsbury ties it up.
First 2 points on the board for Simsbury. Richatelli. Nice finish there. Yeah, we knew Joel Barlow was going to be a tough opponent. They have some size.
They do, Jake.
Richatelli, McNally for 3. It's off the mark.
They do have some size, Jake, that roster when looking at it.
Richatelli and Griffiths, I think that's going to be the biggest matchup for me of the day.
I like it.
I really like that matchup. Two big guys on each other. I think that's a matchup to watch for. Nice pressure by Williams and Gilliard.
Oh, good backdoor through the baseline.
And
can't find the outside shooter.
Turnover, Falcons, Simsbury ball.
See Jalen come over and trap there, and that I think started all that hecticness.
And as RC mentioned before, Jalen is their leading scorer, junior. Was on the varsity team last year. He's a very smooth player. Finishes really well, goes to the glass really well. Nice play by Gilliard. Finds Butler. Butler for 3. That's off the mark. Nice rebound by Williams.
Chases it down in the corner. There's Jackie Mack. Nice kick out to Butler.
Off the mark for Butler. And, the Trojans have gotten some decent looks, and they just unfortunately cannot convert. A little under 3 minutes gone by into this game.
A nice jump hook, can't convert.
Nice rebound by McNally. Gilliard will take it up.
Oh, nice move. Good find. Knock that down, Jackie Mack. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Griffiths,
good work by Riley.
Unfortunately, cannot finish.
As you said, Jake, he's got their bucket, and he's been involved with a block and a couple rebounds.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of a young guy named Avery Coombs.
Long and lanky.
Nice play by Corzelli. He's a guy definitely to watch out for today. Senior. McNally, a foul. Cannot go. See who the foul is going to be on. There are 2 guys around. Let's see who they're going to give the foul to. One, that will be Gilmore. That'll be Gilmore's first foul. And McNally will be at the line shooting 2 for.
So 3 Falcons in the books so far, Jack?
Yep.
That's nice. Jackie, a little bit of a line drive on that.
Yeah, not a lot of arc on that. See if he can make the back end.
Much better. Jack, a great shooter.
1 for 2 there. And the Trojans have cut the Falcons' lead to just half, 3. Nice ball work by Corazelli, Gilmore, Riccitelli. And there's a foul on Griffiths. That's going to be 2.
Yep.
And looks like Jordan Valentino is going to check into this game. He's sitting right by the scorer's table. 2 shots for Riccitelli.
Valentino Jr. Think he'll go in for Riley?
Yeah. Yeah. Try to not get Riley into foul trouble. Riccitelli makes the front end.
So I wonder if Jordan will cover Big Riccitelli.
I think so. I think
What's he listed at 6'5", I think, Jake? I got it right here. Yeah, Junior, 6'5". Nice touch, too.
And gets the friendly roll. Substitution as Austin DeLuca and Jake McNamara will come in to the game for Joel Barlow.
All right.
Should be 8-3. Yep, there it is. 8-3 Falcons early in the first quarter. Butler gives it to Williams. Williams back to Butler. Butler corner
Short.
3. That's going to be... Yeah, RC, as you mentioned it before, I think Valentino is the guy that should cover Riccitelli. I think the size. And there's a foul.
He is.
Foul on Valentino, I believe. That's going to be a two-shot foul. So each of the big men for Simsbury each have 1 foul, as Austin DeLuca will go to the line and shooting 2.
So, Jake, let's talk about that Simsbury offense. Really, the only basket was when Riley Griffiths ran the floor and Ralph found him.
Yep.
I think we got to try to get the ball into the interior a little more.
Absolutely.
We're settling for long jumpers real quick.
And 3s as well.
Well, that would be a long jumper, Jake.
Yep.
Boy, that thing no backspin whatsoever for Dana Mangiarelli.
No, it had Coach Greg Stillman will take an early timeout.
Yep, early timeout, 3-12. In a quick hold, Jake was not expecting this.
No, I was not. I mean, 12-3, 3:46 to go. I thought
if you had told me that in the beginning of the game,
we would have never have thought about it.
Absolutely.
But you know, the Falcons are coming into this game less than 24 hours ago. They had a game versus New Fairfield and
overtime.
No, Massac was overtime Tuesday, 59-54.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what the Trojans do out of the gate. This timeout, Justin Matthews, senior, in now for Simsbury.
Yep, senior.
Valentino, Butler. Butler cannot finish. Valentino tries to
That was a nice tip by Jordan. Just couldn't get it to drop.
Good effort there by the junior Valentino.
Could you ask this guy to...
And nice finish by Corazelli. Gilliard, almost a turnover there. Valentino wasn't paying attention. Gilliard tries to go for the 3. Justin Matthews. Valentino over to Gilliard.
Great pass. There's a good one for Jordan right there,
nice
Jalen.
Play.
Great
Jalen
move.
Williams. That's a great move right there by the junior Jalen Williams.
Only the second field goal for the Trojans in this game.
Gilliard on Corazelli to Riccitelli. Riccitelli swings it over to Corazelli. He loses a little bit of control of that, regains
good
possession.
Defense. Oh, nice skip pass.
Gilmore, that's short.
That thing is so funny looking.
It is.
Oh, one-hander.
Nice finish by Valentino, and he has his first 2 points of the afternoon.
Gilmore's his shot, the ball doesn't rotate.
No, it's flat.
It's very unusual. I don't know. That's almost hard to do.
Nice defense by Williams and Valentino as that ball goes out off of Simsbury. Riley Griffiths checking back into the game.
McNally and Griffiths back in for the Simsbury.
And Danny Mangieri for Joe Barlow will get some playing time out here right now.
Going right at Griffiths, decides not.
23 is Thomas Riccitelli, and 15 is Kevin. I believe that they're brothers.
Yeah, junior and sophomore.
Mangieri's shot cannot go.
Good look.
Griffiths.
Nice run by Griffiths. Very nice.
And a timeout called by the Falcons.
Both of Griffiths' field goals come from his sheer desire to get up the floor and run hard. That's real nice, and he's getting rewarded by it.
That is a good use of a play for Riley to be in. The size will play a factor for him.
And let me tell you something, Jake. When you're a player and you run the floor and you get rewarded with the ball like that, you're going to be more prone to want to continue to run the floor and get rewarded. So that's a win-win situation right there.
1:36 to go in quarter number 1. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Joe Barlow Falcons, 5-2 Joe Barlow Falcons have a 14-9 lead over 6-1 Simsbury Trojans.
Channel 95.
Oh, a nice play by Gilliard. McNally swings it over to Matthews.
Oh, great move, Jordan. Oh, nice, Justin.
Nice play. Justin Matthews, his first 2 points of the afternoon. He is in the scorer's book.
You know what I like about that, Jake? He didn't settle for that three-pointer.
No, and don't make, as I said before, don't make things complex. Play to your skill, play to your game. And,
great board by Griffiths.
Corzelli cannot finish that.
This is a great game for Riley to be in.
Absolutely. Gilliard swings it over to McNally.
Good extra pass.
Matthews.
Justy.
Almost. Nice rebound.
Get up there. Yeah,
nice
Riley.
Riley Griffiths. He leads Trojan scores with 6. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
He's fired up. That's good to see.
Nice.
One thing we talked about on Thursday against Windsor, Jake, we thought the team didn't show a lot of emotion, not a lot of juice. They were just very mellow and chill. I like to see the juice. I like to see the excitement.
Feel the firepower. And, you need somebody on that bench, like a Matt Donahue, for example, who will, get that team fired up in those type of situations.
It's hard to do it from the bench, Jake. It's got to be the guys on the floor to start.
Absolutely. Foul
right
there.
That's too bad. That's 2 on Riles.
And that will be...
Coach will take him out, I think, to end this quarter for sure.
And Thomas Riccitelli will go to the line, shoot 2.
We might even take the last shot here. Get Jackson in there for Riley. We'll have 5 good three-point shooters. There's Brendan Gallagher ready to check in. Another great three-point shooter for Simsbury. Hey, Nicky. Oh, thank you, bud.
Nick Sinacori has just arrived.
The illustrious Nicholas.
Cameraman extraordinaire, Nicholas Sinacori.
The man, the myth, the Nicholas.
St. Nick.
There you go, Nick.
And
good job, bud.
Thomas Riccitelli hits both from the line. RC, as you mentioned, Trojans might hold for a last shot.
I think so. It's a long one, but I think it's a good idea. Unless you get that. No. Now definitely hold for last shot.
Ten seconds.
Yep. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, nice block.
1. Great
That's
block.
a great block by Thomas Riccitelli on Butler.
Woo, the eraser.
And the Falcons, at the end of quarter number 1, have a 16-13 lead.
Who would have thought, Nicky? Who would have thought they'd be down when you came into the house? Here you go, bud. Headset for our cameraman, Nick. How'd Unified go today, Nickster?
Special Olympics.
Was that what it was? Was it an event or practice?
Just practice.
Practice. Good for you.
We have tournament in March 10th, again in Waterbury, and my team's number 1 in the state.
Is this hoops? Hoops.
Hoops.
Your team is number 1 in the state?
Yes, because we won the whole thing last year.
What's the age? Is there any age breakdown on that? Is that open division?
It's like open division,
Yeah.
and I'm in there with like 30-year-old guys, 50-year-old
Wow.
guys, 60-year-old
How many guys on the team, Nick?
We have a lot of guys on the team.
You do?
And we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're number 1 in the state, I would think so.
My first year of it, I won the trophy, and I have this in my room.
Oh, I love it. Nice, Nick. Good.
You got to come and see.
I was just going to say, you beat me to it. I want to get down for a game. All right, 13-16.
Brendan Gallagher.
Nice shuffle pass.
In.
Oh.
I find this rim kind of unfriendly sometimes.
Jake, both these rims, my brother and I talk about, they're tight as anything.
They're tight, yeah.
Oh, you got to go straight in most of the time.
Yeah.
Even Kyrie Irving would have a hard time getting rolls on this thing. And he gets so many nice rolls.
Yeah.
Boston Celtic, Kyrie Irving.
They're the team to beat, in my opinion, in the East.
You were saying that. All right. Well, we got a good one here, Nick. The boys from Barlow giving us a little test. It was hard to watch the game and try to do the camera at the same time. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
It was really tough.
Yeah. Do you want to take over play-by-play
You
duties?
just keep going. You're doing good.
All
just
right.
give me a little break, break a little bit once in a while. Let me inject some colors.
Sure. And
Jake Austin.
Nicholas Sinacori coming with all of these names. Butler inbounds it to Matthews and Jalen Williams. Left hand finish. He cannot go. Rebound by Barlow. Corazelli swings it to Kevin Richatelli.
Ooh, almost looked like a little travel there.
Yeah. Corazelli finds Mangieri.
Very patient, Jake.
Yeah.
They're being very patient.
Yeah. And remember, there's no shot clock, so that plays to an offense advantage. Corazelli.
Especially when you have a lead.
Mangieri for 3. Cannot go. Rebound by
Valentino, good board.
And Jackson Butler, the junior, who had 20 against Farmington on Tuesday.
6 3-pointers in the first half.
Trojans won that game 60-46. McNally for 3. And that ball was...
Mackey's been cold the last couple of games.
He has. And, when Jack is on, he could do some real damage.
Yeah.
But as the last game versus Windsor now today, just kind of ice cold from beyond the arc.
But being a 3-point shooter myself and the father of 2 3-point specialists, it can turn, and when it does, it can stay real hot. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Ralph Gilliard checks back in for Greg Stillman's Trojans.
Back from the Walter Camp Breakfast of Champions down in New Haven this morning.
Yeah. What time did that begin? That began early.
Ralph Gilliard, all-state receiver for the Trojans.
Yeah, he had a wonderful year. Nice
career.
Nice of him to go out on a bang.
You won't meet a nicer young man and family either.
Very humble.
His dad,
very
he's
humble
a great
guy.
guy. And Ralph, I love to death.
Richatelli shot that Barlow gets the rebound.
Wow.
And Mangieri, another shot that really doesn't have any backspin. I don't know what Matt Whelan teaches these guys.
He doesn't teach them that, Jakey. They have their shot by the time they get to his level.
Gilliard.
Way to get to the glass, Ralph.
Foul. It's going to be a push.
You should get put 2 for that.
Yep, that's 2. I saw the referee.
That's good to see Ralph try to just generate a little bit of penetration and get to the paint.
That foul will be on Corazelli, and Gilliard will go to the line and shoot 2.
Only 6 fouls on the board, 4 for Barlow against Barlow, 4 on the Trojans, 2 against Barlow.
And Gilliard cannot make first one. Jake McNamara checks back in for the Falcons as Corazelli comes out. Corazelli on the bench with 1 foul. Gilliard. Shot number 2 from the line.
Knocks that one down, goes 1 for 2,
and
Ralph Gilliard.
And he gets his first point of the afternoon.
19-14, Barlow lead. Just under 5 left in the first half.
Watching that Valentino Kevin Riccitelli matchup.
Yes.
That's something. That shot's off the mark.
Little man comes up with the rebound.
Nice, and that ball's going to be off of the Falcons. It's going to be Simsbury ball. And they're going to change it.
Wow.
They're going to change it. They're going to change it.
He changed his own call, that referee. It wasn't even anything to do with the other ref.
Yeah,
he changed his own call.
I didn't see the...
he was right there.
Yeah,
though, so.
yeah, he has the best angle of all.
Well, good D, Jack.
Good. And
good hustle by Jack McNally.
And the pressure by McNally causes Mangieri for a backcourt violation.
And he also had that half-court line that was a second defender there. He can't go past that.
Right.
So that really helped contribute to a poor pass and turnover.
4:30 to go in the second quarter. Gilliard, nice finish there by
That's his strong hand, Ralph, his left hand. And he looked good on that. Cuts the lead to 3.
Go. Kevin Riccitelli.
Oh, right there. Drop it down. Oh, great pass, Mac. Oh!
He cannot finish it. That play all started with the steal by McNally, but Butler cannot finish.
Good hustle. Nice get back, Jackson.
Nice play by the junior Jackson Butler. He next year, I think he and Jalen, they're going to be their top 2 players. I think next year is a big year for them. This year's a big year for them. And I just think next year they're going to do bigger and better things for this ball club.
Mm-hmm. Well, as junior starters, that's a nice thing to have.
I don't know what's going on here. There was something with the ref and substitutions. I don't think Corzelli hit, DeLuca hit the table. Gilliard.
Oh, great drop-down pass. George's got to be able to grab that.
As the Barlow Falcons take it up the court.
Wow, a little out of control on that, but he'll be bailed out.
Hey, he gets rewarded with 2 foul shots, and I believe that's going to be on Valentino.
Almost looked like he took a little extra hop there, too.
Yeah. What do you get, 2? You got 2?
He's going to get 2 shots.
No, 2. How many steps? 2?
1.5 is the real way, is what you call it.
Nice. Right there. Justin Matthews checks back into the game for Valentino as he goes to the bench with 2 fouls.
Mm-hmm. Good pickup, Jake.
And I don't think Coach Stillman can afford his big men to get into any more foul trouble. You know, with that matchup, especially if it's a close game down the stretch and you have Kevin Riccitelli out there, you need some size to cover him. Back end cannot go. 2016, Joel Barlow leads over the Trojans of Simsbury here at the Gold Gym on a Saturday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Jackson Butler, yes. High arc shot for the junior. Nails it. It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, he really got his puppies set there, and he really got a good square up and nice arc. Beautiful shot. Barely moved in net.
Clark Gilmore swings it over to McNara. Now back to Kevin Riccitelli. Jalen is on him.
Interesting.
And a shot. And that's off of the Falcons. It's going to be Simsbury ball.
Now you got big Jaron Daniels, big strong kid over there on the bench. I'm surprised Coach doesn't try to get him in there just for a minute or two.
Yeah, I wonder what the thought process is in Coach Stillman's mind. And he got fouled. And nice finish.
Nice play by Jalen.
That's a great play. And he'll go for the and one.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen is so smooth with his drives to the basket. I mean, even on a non-foul play, he's just so smooth going down.
Yeah, he really is.
And Brian mentioned it the other night. It just He's just such a smooth player. He has
No doubt.
just has such a bright career ahead of him. See if he can make the end one. As we've said before, the rims are tight. Rim does not play into the advantage.
Oh, good D, Justin.
Williams, and there's going to be a foul on Gilmore. It's going to be a hold.
That's a good foul by Gilmore there because Justin was off to the races.
Yeah.
That's only the 4th team foul for Joe Barlow, so they've got 3 more to give in the next 3 minutes, so that's a good heads-up play by that young man.
That's Gilmore's 2nd foul. .238 to go in quarter number 2. Jalen Williams. Nice finish. I mean, there was so much open room inside that blue paint, and he just took advantage. And
that puts up the Trojans by 3. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. Oh, Ralph just picked that
nice
claim.
Hustle by Gilliard. Finds Butler. Butler on the weak side. And nice finish there by McNally and a timeout.
That's a big
Matt
run,
Whelan.
Jake. I'm not sure what it is, but I bet you we're on at least a 10-2 run. I think it was 15-18, right around there.
2:10 to go in the second quarter. 25-20 lead for the Trojans. Riley Griffiths and Jalen Williams are the leading scorers for the Trojans, each with 6 points.
Boy, it's quiet here today.
It is. And Owen Corzelli and Clark Gilmore lead Joe Barlow scorers, each with 5 points. You said it earlier, very quiet crowd here. There's some students, but I mean, the game versus Windsor, I mean, I didn't even notice them. They only stood for the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, typically what I found, Jake, on Saturday games over the last 8 to 10 years is if the crowd's not real big unless it's a local team that comes. Because you can see Barlow, they got about, maybe a dozen parents over there on their side.
And it's a very long drive, too.
Yeah, and we've got a good parent section, town section there. But, yeah, student section just on a Saturday is tough, I find.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we got 2:10 left. Nice run by the Trojans to take a 5-point lead as we are ready to wrap up this first half.
Gilliard, nice play. McNally gives it to Gilliard, and
Ralph said to Jalen, he says, wasn't that going in? And Jalen shrugged his shoulders, I'm not sure. He got up there nice and high, though.
Yeah. As they say, they have mad hops. Kevin Richitelli, Jalen on both number 15s on each other. Owen Corzelli swings it over to Danny Mangieri, and traveled by Mangieri will be Simsbury ball.
Barlow's really struggled offensively here the last 4 minutes of the half, just with turnovers that have led to baskets for the Trojans, and just looks like our pressure D really stepped it up.
And not a lot of size right now for Barlow except Kevin Richitelli.
Oh, jeez.
It's a push.
That's called a block.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I call those 50-50 plays, Jake. Yeah. A lot of times, that can go either way.
Same thing, absolutely. Gilliard will be at the line shooting 2. I was just thinking about this as, let's see, what number is that? Thomas Richitelli comes back, and I think if the Trojans are up by double digits at the half, it kind of, I think that would help a lot.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I was just thinking in general.
Yeah, well, of course, that's always a nice little benchmark. We'll see.
Gilliard will made that back end. 26-20 in favor of Simsbury.
Barlow really needs to get a good shot here. They
Yeah.
haven't really had a good shot in the last bunch of possessions. Ooh, that was a very
Foul
foolish.
there.
You got to let me finish. It's tough. We'll talk. That's not a good foul, Jakey, on a 3. It's a tough one.
Yeah. 3 shots.
And I didn't get to see if maybe Jackson didn't give Gilmore landing space. I mean, that can also be a foul. Wow. I will say this too. Going to the line to shoot 3s, it's tough. It's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And you seem like you're up there a while. And when you miss the first one, it's not good. So hopefully he's short again. But he got the roll. 26-21.
Gilmore hits the last of 3 foul shots. Approaching the 1-minute mark of quarter number 2. Down low, swings it back
Get
to
in, short.
McNally.
Yeah, Jackie, line drive.
Jackie Mack.
Yeah, that
for
thing
3.
looked like a howitzer. That's a big hoop.
Yeah, right there.
8-point lead. You might be right about that 10-point spread, Jake. Oh. You got to catch it with 2 hands. He one-handed that thing, lollygagged it.
You know, as they say, as my dad always says in baseball, catch with 2 hands.
Gilmore, just a sophomore. Nice player, number 1. Clark Gilmore.
Got 32 seconds. They may hold for last shot. Looks like they will.
Yeah, most certainly, especially with that nice lead. Here you go, Jake. They might make you look like a soothsayer here. And I said they wouldn't have the 10-point lead. They could get a good look here. Oh, Ralph's going to the rack. To go to the Ralph G. Oh, nice pass. Oh, yeah. What a way to end it.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, what a great way to end
And Jackson
the half.
Butler makes me look
No, they don't have a 10-point lead.
11. It's double digits.
You were wrong.
I said double digits. And Jackson Butler makes me look like
How'd
Harry
you like
Houdini.
that bounce?
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Makes me look good. Makes me look good.
You don't see that too often. Hit the front of the rim and bounced up 10 feet. That was something else again. Nice touch by Butler, so that gives him a 32-21 lead as we go into the half. Nick Sidikori back in the house. No, you don't have to do that, Nick, because it's just a little too close. My head looks like a watermelon. But we'll take a break here. Jake will get some scores for you, and we'll come back and bring that second half to you. Roger Coombs, Nick Sidikori, Jake Ostrin. Thank you, Karen Hanville, Kristen Benedict down at the studios. We appreciate all the hard work. Thanks. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Channel 95, the educational channel down at Simsbury Community Television. We're at halftime here, 32-21. Joel Barlow is in the house here. Jake, what do we got for scores here the first half?
All right, we'll start off with the visiting Joel Barlow Falcons. We'll go through all the scores. Danny Mangieri, number 0, has 3. Clark Gilmore has 6. Kevin Riccitelli has 4. Austin DeLuca has 1. Thomas Riccitelli has 2. Owen Corzelli has 5. Those are the scores for Joel Barlow. And for Simsbury, Jack McNally has 6. Jackson Butler as well has 6 with 2 threes. Ralph Gilliard has 4. Riley Griffiths has 6. Jalen Williams has 6. Jordan Valentino with 2. And Justin Matthews with 2. So 4 players for Simsbury tied with 6 points.
And 7 players on the scoreboard.
7, yep.
I like that. That's the stat I see right there.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, we got 6 from Joel Barlow. So I like that. A lot of different guys on that Trojan team get in the scoring book, many with multiple baskets.
And there's not one guy that's blowing the game away with points. I mean, they're all, for example, McNally, Butler, Griffiths, and Williams, as I mentioned before, all 4 of them have 6 points each, so it's a nice even balance of scoring.
Agreed.
Everyone's getting it in the scores box, which is great.
I think that's fantastic. That's what I really like to see, Jake. Now, who's this big guy on the JV team?
That's Sam Scott. He's
sophomore?
a freshman.
Is he?
I believe. I'm not quite sure.
He's big.
I believe he's a freshman.
Yeah, I don't have a roster for them. We're missing Craig Aarons. He used to make the nicest roster program.
Oh, yeah.
Even including visitors on that program here for the basketball team.
And his son, Connor, who graduated with me back in 2017, is at Suffield Academy doing a PG year.
Yep, played football, and he's on the basketball team as well. All right, Nicky Sinacori. He's going to run the camera here the second half. I did it almost the whole first quarter. Then the Sin Dog busted out.
The Sin Dog. It will be Joel Barlow's ball to open up
All right.
the second half. Third quarter's underway.
Jake, what we didn't mention is we held Barlow to 5 points in that second quarter. Five points.
And that foul is going to be on, I believe that's going to be on, yeah, that's Griffiths. That's his third foul.
Oh, boy. 6 seconds into the half.
That's very tough.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's tough.
That is. That's unfortunate.
Mangieri for three.
Oh, nice. Deep three.
Nice shot right there by the junior.
Geez, Jake, we outscored Barlow in that second quarter 19-5.
14-point difference.
That's big.
And you know, those big quarters, that can lead, that could be the difference in the game.
Definitely. We saw that with Windsor.
Butler for three.
Oh, nice touch.
The beautiful shot by Jackson Butler. He is such a smooth three-point shooter. Kind of zone. Nice defense by Gilliard. Owen Corzelli.
Oh, great crossover.
And that's a block.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a good call. That was a wonderful crossover by that player.
Got Gilliard off balance, and Corzelli will go to the line and shoot two.
Only one of two seniors, Jake, Corzelli and Amy.
We have not seen, I don't believe we have seen Nate Amy.
No, I don't think so. So Coach Whalen with a very young squad. I like their team. They got a nice team.
Looks like 4 sophomores on this Joel Barlow team, and the majority of the players are juniors. As Corzelli makes the back end of 2 foul shots. 35-25. 10-point game. Williams for 3. That's off the rim.
Coach Stillman leaving Riley Griffiths in with 3.
Clark, Gilmore.
There's
Nice
that
shot.
melon ball.
The melon ball. That's a brand new basketball term. As Gilmore.
That thing, that doesn't even do one rotation.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard first melon ball. Roger Coombs.
Typically, most shots rotate 3 to 4 times, Jake. That thing doesn't even turn over once.
Griffiths for 3.
I'm not sure about that shot, to be honest with you, but that's all right. Big man deserves it, but he knows he's coming out, so you got nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if Gilmore hits another 3. We'll say.
Oh, nice pick and roll, but he loses it.
Nice D by Butler, and Matt Whalen looking for a foul right there. I thought he got all ball.
There you go.
Jackson Butler.
Ooh.
Overshot that, I believe. Yeah, Matt Whalen was looking for the foul on the other end.
Was he over there?
Over here.
Over here,
yeah. He thought that.
Right.
Butler hit one of his players. Corzelli swings it down low to the big man, Kevin Riccitelli. And we mentioned it before.
Oh, Riley was straight up.
And
I really didn't think he fouled him.
That foul's going to be on.
It's on Riley, I think. 15. They
no,
called on Jalen.
McNally.
O'Malley, good.
McNally.
Good. because Coach Stillman's had Jordan over there for about a minute trying to get Riley Griffiths out of the game.
I mean, if that was foul number 4 for Griffiths, then Valentino.
No, he was really good. He was just straight up.
Yeah.
He literally was going to give up, concede that basket. So that was good.
Nice smart play there.
Definitely.
You don't want 4 fouls with 5:30 to go. Riccitelli cannot make the back and
jeez.
Wow,
that was a football play.
That definitely was.
Oh, great pass by Jordan
Nice
Valentino.
play.
That was a great pass.
Patience is key. And Jalen Williams with his first 2 points of the second half.
Wow, what a move.
Gilmore.
Wow, what a hop step. The Euro step. This kid's only a sophomore.
5 minutes to go in the third.
6'3" sophomore Gilmore.
Gilliard.
Oh, Jordan.
Valentino.
Good play by Jalen.
There's Shaq McNally for 3.
Boy, that thing is flat.
Yeah. Did not
I
have
gotta
a lot
talk
of
to
angle.
him. He needs an appointment with the shot doctor. He's got to get some more arc on that ball. Even the one that went in, it was just a howitzer.
As soon as the ball left his hands, I was like, that's either going to be under the basket or it's going to hit the.
I'd love to see if I can't talk to him just a tad.
Oh, nice defense there by Jalen Williams.
Yes. He left his man, came over. Ooh, jeez.
I think that hit the wire.
That was a weird play all around.
That shot short by Menapace.
Barlow down to 6 points on the Simsbury lead. This is a big possession. We'd like to get a good look here. Oh, good move, Jackie. Oh, he just kind of went short, got stuffed by the backboard. I hate when that happens.
I think the Trojans need a nice run here to blow this game open. Timeout, Falcons.
Coach Whalen wants to talk about it. I think it's a good idea, personally, to talk about it because they've got this thing down to 6, and they've given up some opportunities where Simsbury could have gotten it back to 10, I think, rather quick. So I think that's a good timeout by the Barlow Coach Whalen.
And Falcons have no fouls this half. Simsbury has 3.
That's kind of what's the story of that first half, too, Jake. With Simsbury, I think had 6 or 7 fouls and only 3 or 4 for Barlow. So we got 37-31 with 3:47 left in the third quarter.
So out for the Falcons will be Kevin Riccitelli, James Menapace, Owen Corazelli, Danny Mangieri, and Clark Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
And Butler, Gilliard, Williams, Valentino, and Matthews out for Greg Stillman's Trojans.
It's a small lineup for the Trojans.
Yeah, not a lot of size. Oh, Butler almost.
Oh, boy, that was a foul. Oh, my
Bank
goodness.
shot. A
The
bank
melon
shot.
ball. That's not supposed to go in. Did he call glass? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Was he like Babe Ruth who called the shot?
Cuts the lead to 3. Ooh, boy.
One possession game. Kevin Riccitelli picks up a foul.
Mm-hmm.
This is a one possession game now.
I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with this Barlow team. They're young, and they're going to be very good as they go on through this year and next year.
2 seniors, only 2 players will be graduating.
And only one that we've seen that plays.
Williams.
Oh, nice.
That's a beautiful shot by Jalen Williams. That's his,
Kind of a push jump hook.
that's his second basket of the night.
Ooh, that's a reach. Yeah.
Reach.
Absolutely, on Butler. It's more like a tomahawk. That's
See how many fouls.
4th team foul on Simsbury.
See how many fouls Butler has when they update it. I don't know what's going on here.
The refs want to talk about things a little. Number 10. They
10.
wanted to make sure it was on number 10. Over at the board, Bruce Corbett. And Bruce Corbett working the scoreboard and Coach Osborne doing the book.
No Jimmy Martocchio.
On the music,
Yeah, and PA. I really love when
Yeah, I do too.
Jimmy does all that stuff. Great teacher. Great guy as well. Head head boys lacrosse coach here at Simsbury High School. Approaching the 3-minute mark.
Wow.
Shot, see. And that's going to be on, I believe, let's see.
Corazelli's got a nice handle.
That's a foul on Gilliard, his first personal, team's fifth.
Wow. You see him cross over and get into the paint numerous times.
Corazelli, nice
good
defense
double.
there. And that is off of Simsbury. Possession stays with Joel Barlow. So at the end of the first half, Trojans were winning 32-21. Now it's a 39-34 game.
Not a lot of scoring this quarter, but we still have 3 minutes to go.
There's Clark Gilmore, sophomore. Butler doing a nice job with Gilmore. Open shot by Mangieri.
He wants it again.
Oh, nice rebound there by Corazelli, the senior. McNamara slides it over to Mellenball. Nice rebound there by Williams. See if he could finish it.
A little out of control. Nice slide step, though.
Weak shot layup, but Williams cannot finish.
Well, that's because he had lost a lot of his power on the slide step.
Right.
But then he shot it lefty, which is tough.
Yeah.
Jump hook. Oh! Ooh,
Got a foul. Yep.
McNally.
That's McNally's second or first?
That was Thomas
Second.
Riccitelli with the nice little throwback hook shot there.
Second foul on McNally. Coach Stillman's talking to the ref about that previous play.
So Simsbury getting outscored up to this point in the third quarter, 13-7 by the Falcons.
Austin DeLuca.
Ooh.
Got all ball there, I believe.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yeah. It looked like it.
McNally.
There you go, Jackie.
As you were saying before.
Got a lot more arc on that ball.
Nice release, too.
Yes. Stayed right through it.
Lead is 8, 1:40 to go. McNally on.
Yikes, out of control. Offensive
foul. And Matt Whalen is not pleased with that call. That foul's on.
I'm not sure if he was upset about the call or the player was a little out of control.
He was a ref.
He was upset with the call itself? Yeah.
DeLuca's first.
You know, that's what I call the 50-50.
Yep.
So that three by Jack McNally spread that lead from 5 to 8 with 1:30 left in the third quarter. Ooh.
Little miscommunication there.
Simsbury turnover.
Sub.
The big fella.
Kevin Riccitelli.
And Gilmore.
Gilmore's back in the game.
Happy Gilmore checks back in. I like Gilmore. I love my Trojans. I like this Barlow team a lot.
Williams goes to the bench. Valentino comes back in. He'll be on Riccitelli. Haven't seen Riley Griffiths in a while.
They Class L, aren't they, Jake?
Yes. Oh, nice play by Valentino.
And they're Division III in the CIAC boys classes. We're Division II.
That repossession all started with the
good decision. Good decision by the captain, Ralph Gilliard.
Under a minute to go.
By the point guard, I should say. I don't know if he's the captain or not. I'm sorry. Oh, Jackie Mack drops another, just like that. I smell the steak sizzling, baby.
2 threes in this third quarter for the senior McNally. Double-digit lead back to 11.
Boy, they worked that pick and roll nicely. They're very good at that.
Nice play there by Kevin Riccitelli. So 20 seconds. I think Simsbury is going to hold for the last shot.
Agreed. with a 9-point lead.
Again, there's no shot clock, so it plays to the offense's advantage. Gilliard back to McNally.
Smart.
2 seconds
Smart.
and 1. Butler, can he
It's
do
good.
it again? He got it.
We had a great look at that, didn't we, Nick? We could see that really going.
2 buzzer beater threes for Jackson Butler, and all 12 of his points, Butler's points, have been on threes.
Wow, 4 threes.
So a 12-point lead after 3. Simsbury leads 48-36 here on a Saturday afternoon here at the Cozy Gold Gym here at Simsbury High School, Trojanville.
That quarter was tight, Jakey. That 3 gave us the lead in the quarter, 16-15. So Barlow came out and played pretty tough, losing that lead on, the quarter lead on that 3-pointer by Butler, who ended the second quarter with a very nice 3 off of a very fortuitous bounce. So, 48-36 it is, boys.
So Butler and McNally lead Trojans in scoring, each with 12.
How many threes for McNalls? 4?
3.
3 threes.
9 of his 12 points, so 75% of his shots have 75% of his points, are from 3. Fourth quarter has begun. Ralph Gilliard and the Trojans have the ball. Justin Matthews to Williams.
Nick's doing a great job on the camera. He's getting the scoreboard in for you guys and everything.
Williams.
Tough one. A little outside his range. Not range, but you could see where he just didn't have enough leg jump on
Right,
that.
right. Wow. Nice play by Corzelli. Goes straight to the rack.
What's he got, Jake? That's
He
his
has
first hoop and a half?
No, he was at the line. He had two foul shots. He made 1 now. That was the second basket.
Oh, that's his second basket. Here he goes again. He got fit on the floor. No shots there.
Yeah, back at the other end, Williams had another chance for a 3, but it hit the front of the rim.
Jakey, they're in the bonus here now, early in the fourth quarter. They're shooting 1-on-1 here now. It's a long time to be at the stripe.
He's saying 2. That ref's saying 2.
Oh, they're going to give him 2?
Yep. So that'll be Corzelli. This is his 3rd trip to the line today. Valentino and Gilliard check back in for the Trojans. Justin Matthews goes to the bench.
Let's go, BG!
Keeps it down, cuts the lead to 9. 7 minutes left in the ball game. 6-1 Trojans. Division II CIAC versus Joe Barlow, Division III, 5-2. The Southwest Conference down in Reading, Connecticut. First time they've ever been up here in the Simsbury Gym. We played them 1 time, 3 years ago.
McNally wants it.
Yeah,
He got
just
it.
like that. What did we say? The microwave is heating up.
11-point game. Oh, I'm sorry, 12. 12.
That's his fourth 3.
Yep, 4.
Him and Butler combining for 8 threes.
Mangieri slides it over to Gilmore. He wants the big
Oh,
fella,
good ball
Kevin
fake.
Chitelli.
That's a great ball faking move.
Nice setup there. Lead is back to 9. I'm sorry, 10. Gilliard. No, Valentino. Nice finish there. Valentino is at the right place at the right time. That's Valentino's second basket of the afternoon.
Yikes. That was not a good shot, unfortunately, for him. Oh, good catch by Valentino. Rather get it to Williams, and he's going to score. Yeah, Jordan Valentino, great hands.
Lots of good playmakers on this Simsbury ball club.
That easily could have been a turnover.
Yeah.
That's a 4-point swing. Oh, Ralph steals it. Jackie Mack to the right hand, but he shoots it lefty. Yes! Timeout. Barlow. There we go. Squeezes it to 16 points, does the Trojans.
And I believe that's the largest lead for the Trojans.
Absolutely.
16. And that's
Absolutely.
yeah, as we were saying before, getting a nice run together, blowing this game open. 5:10 to go in quarter number 4.
Nice. Very nice. So you boys are headed up to the International Skating Center after this?
Yeah, we'll go grab some dinner after.
Where are you going to go, you think?
I'm not sure.
Tan Juan. You like Chinese? You should go to
yeah.
Tan Juan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great Chinese food.
Well,
Jake has too much of Chinese food.
hey,
I don't know why I asked if he likes Chinese food. I should know that.
But we gotta tell you, we had an inside joke that we thought we saw my team playing your team in Enfield.
there's a guy who looks exactly like you. I'm not even kidding you.
In Enfield?
He has the hair. He has the size.
That beautiful blonde hair and that big, strong physique.
Now, I have to ask you, Nick and Roger, favorite Chinese place in town? Do you like Table Fusion, Meadow, or Tan Juan?
I'm a Tan Wong.
Tan Wong.
Oh, for 15 years.
Well,
Ping, Hank, and Richard are my very close friends. They are the nicest people. But I love Angela over at Table 570.
Yeah, and you were, after baseball and basketball, you always went to Tan Juan to get your takeout.
But I do love Table 570 as well.
Kevin Richatelli.
Ooh,
Nice
digging
play
it in,
by
Butler. He called the timeout.
He called.
Good. That's heads up.
Exactly 5 minutes to go. Butler was on the ground. He called the timeout. Gave that signal to the ref.
Looks like Matt Donahue's hurt. He's
Yeah.
not in uniform.
Yeah, I don't know what injury he has. Injury or could be something else. Not sure. Not sure.
Yeah.
Well, remember he had a wrist injury last year.
Yeah. Great tennis player.
Yeah.
Top tennis player. One of the top in the state, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah.
Looks like the Pomperog coach right here next to Tyler.
Yeah.
Scouting Barlow.
Yeah.
They play them in, I think, next week.
Yeah, I have a friend who goes to Pomperog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe that they're out of Southbury, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Just outside of Waterbury.
Yeah, we faced them. Avery's baseball all-star game faced them in the Babe Ruth Championships. They won it all. We lost in the finals.
Butler.
Oh, nice pass, Ralph. Look at that. Oh, I love it, Ralph. Do you see that nice kick out there?
Yeah. You know, Ralph has great awareness on the court.
Wow.
It's a great shot. That's
James.
That's his first basket of the afternoon. He's in the
They
box
got a
score.
lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket.
Yeah. I mean, there's not one guy, and there's not one guy that dominates the game. You know.
Corazelli and Richatelli are pretty strong, though, huh?
7 Falcons players on the score sheet.
The Italian connection there, Corazelli and Richatelli.
It looks like Gilmore and McNamara. I'm sorry, DeLuca checks back in. I saw one, I didn't.
So Richatelli's got 4, I think, on him, Jake.
Yep.
Ooh, boy! Wow, he came down really hard. Yep, Ralph getting everybody away. He's such a good leader, Ralph. He came down hard. He was way up. He got bumped a little at the hips.
Yeah, you could hear just the hard fall.
That's it, Jalen.
Good job, Jalen. Yeah, those plays could be very scary if you land on your head or something. That could really.
What worries me most with those plays, Jake, is when you're landing, you got the arms out and down.
No, you could break a wrist.
Or just
arm.
really put a lot of trauma to your wrist and forearm.
Yeah, that's very. And it looks like Williams is going to stay.
And shoot the foul shots.
He will.
Because if he comes out, he can't play the rest of the game.
Right.
because you could come out and have somebody else shoot the foul shots for him. I believe it has the coach pitch, the other opposing coach.
So Whalen would pick whoever.
I believe that's how it works, but I definitely know that the player that gets taken out is not able to return.
That I did not know. Gets a nice roll.
Yep.
Kevin Riccitelli and Danny Mangieri check back in for the Falcons.
Yeah, I think Riccitelli's got 4 fouls, so Coach Whalen's kind of going offense for defense. When they're on defense, he's trying to get Riccitelli out of there so he doesn't pick up his 5th. I think that's kind of what Coach Whalen's got in mind with that.
Kind of reminds me of kind of like a Daniel Brock kind of at Hall, you know, big.
Not quite as big as Brock he was.
Yeah. But just, just a big presence on the court.
Yeah, good fundamentally sound player.
Yeah.
Oh, step back for
melon ball.
Oh. Those are tough. The step backs are tough.
They are.
I've never been real good at those.
Could Brian master that?
Yeah, he's not a three-point guy. He never shoots threes. Because when he played, they never had a 3, so he never mastered that shot. When I played, they didn't have it either, but it came on a lot earlier than me.
And nice play there by Williams.
But Brian, 10 to 15, 18 feet, deadly. Deadly.
So 10 points in this half for Williams. And foul is going to be on, let's see who it is. That's going to be on Gilmore. That's his 3rd.
Boy, 17 really swelled up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Coach still doesn't tend to go to the bench, though. He's got to have a real big lead before he gets anybody else in there.
And that I don't really have a problem with. Butler for 3. That's short.
Unless you're that guy.
Right.
You might have a different feeling then, Jakey.
Yeah.
Oh, nice move. Corzelli.
That foul's going to be on.
That kid's good.
I think that's going to be on Butler. Yep, that's on Butler.
I like him.
This will be Corzelli's 4th trip to the line. He's 50% from the line. He's 3 for 6.
Quite good enough.
Yeah.
And the reason why Jake he gets rewarded with going to the line because he's so aggressive.
Yeah.
That thing never had a chance to go in.
Let's go, BT!
Oh, in and out.
Wow.
So what is he, Jake? Like 4 for 10?
Corzelli from the line, he is 3 for 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's 37.5%.
McNally, great play by Ralph Gilliard. Split the defense, looked up, 2. Nice catch, but can't get it back in. 19-point lead. Oh, almost. I'd get Jalen out of there. I'd get some substitutes in a little bit. I get Jalen out. I give Ralph a rest.
Yeah, 19-point game with 2:26 to go.
Put in Jaron. Now put in Cremens.
Yeah, it looks like Stillman's going to do that.
He's got a 19-point lead. 2:30 left.
Ralph
Give
is going to
Ralph
come
a
out.
little rest. He was down at the Walter Camp Breakfast of Champions today, and a long day did Ralph, so
Brendan
give
Gallagher
him a little blow.
Brendan Gallagher will check back in.
Yep, senior. Jalen comes out.
Nice outing for Jalen Williams.
Love to see Ian Calabrese get in.
Yeah.
First freshman game. His dad, Mike Calabrese, longtime friend of mine from basketball. Nice left hand by Corzelli. Wow.
So Williams, it looks like Williams will finish this game with 16 points.
Number 4, Colin Kremens Jr. in the game for Simsbury.
And James Metapace will go to the bench for Joe
Wow,
Barlow.
it's number 2, Arnold Wright looks young, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Either that or I'm getting old.
Yeah.
A little of both. Much better arc by Corzelli on that. Converts the conventional three-point play.
So he's 4 for 9 from the line.
2 minutes left.
Swings at the Kremens. Butler. Justin Matthews. Left hand.
Can't get the roll. Good look up to Corzelli. He got tripped, no call. Coach Whalen not really upset at all about that. Oh, Brendan Gallagher, it's on the line though. He towed the line. Came up short. Well, Corzelli throws one up. Yikes. They're going to give him a rest. Good. He's a nice player, number 24.
Yeah. Senior, he's one of 2, as you said.
I'm sorry, Jake.
One of 2 seniors. Nate Amy is
What
the
did
other.
he finish with? He's
Let's
a
see.
nice player.
Corzelli, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12 points for Corzelli. So a nice afternoon for the senior.
Yeah, my kind of guy, my kind of player right there. Oh, nice take to the hoop by Cremo. Oh, he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, he got fouled. Let's see who that's going to be on. It's going to be on, I believe, Thomas Riccitelli. Yep.
He fouled out, yeah. So the coach gets 30 seconds to substitute. So that's why he's really taking his time. He's going to shoot 2 here. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't a 5th foul, was it? No. Short. Colin Kremens looking for his first varsity points. Jaron Daniels. Jaron Daniels checks in for Simsbury, senior, number 23.
Nice to, as you mentioned before, it would be nice to put in Ian Calabrese, freshman. And you said before, this freshman class is,
He checked in.
He did.
Yeah, there's Ian Calabrese, freshman. Getting his first varsity time. Oh, Kremens can't get his first varsity points. Cremo, you got to hit one of those. Minute left.
I'm watching Ian very closely.
Yeah, that's a good matchup for him, right? Arnold Wright.
Yeah, same guy, players with similar height. Nice board there by Moriber. That's his first look.
Ooh.
And I believe that was Mangieri.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was. .32 seconds. Kremens to Ian
There's
Calabrese.
Ian, he's going to go up. No way.
That's off.
It's all right. Quick shot. Good thing it didn't get stuck in there. You ever see that when the ball gets stuck in the wedge? That was close to that.
Yeah.
A wedge
so
ball.
what would that be? Would
It's
that
a
be a
jump ball.
jump ball? Yeah, tie up, jump ball.
Goes to the arrow.
Yep.
Oops. That's a freshman right there.
Yeah.
What happens is, Jake, is it's really the speed of the game is so much different from each level.
Yeah.
And from the freshman level to the JV to varsity, it's
same.
It's speed of play.
Same thing for umpiring for me. From Little League to Babe Ruth to high school to AAU, it's totally different ball.
Yeah. Yep. Good analogy. Good comparison.
And Mangieri will.
So 12 points. What was the biggest lead, Jake?
Well, we know 16 was one of them.
Yeah. 17, I think.
Yeah,
Right,
Mangieri makes both of them. So
Simsbury up 11.
Ian Calabrese, Cremens.
No foul.
No,
They're not going to foul.
2 seconds and 1.
All right, good win.
And that will
63-52.
And that will do it here from the
Trojans
Gold Gym.
get the win.
So a nice afternoon for the Trojans. Simsbury goes to 7-1. Joel Barlow drops to 5-3.
Excellent, excellent. You can pull it back, maybe a little Nicky. As everybody floods out, not too bad of a crowd for a Saturday in January. Not too bad. That was good. Mike Cal. He didn't get the wedge. At least it wasn't a wedge ball. That's my buddy Mike Calabrese there. So
Great.
nice to see Ian get some time.
He's a great guy. I always enjoy
He's
umpiring him whenever he's on the.
Yeah, he's a baseball ump and a basketball official.
Just
So that's it, guys. So we won't dilly-dally too long here. We'll move along, but that was it. Trojans go to 7-1. Their next game
we're doing is the 22nd. That's against Middletown, I believe.
Yeah, but what I thought I'd do is first
Naugatuck.
heading to they got Naugatuck on Wednesday, so the little road trip to the Naugatuck Valley down there and near Waterbury, and they play Naugatuck for the first time away. I've never been down there. Trojans never been down there to play basketball. Then they head to Glastonbury Friday the 19th. That's always a tough matchup. And then they're back here, and so are we on the 22nd for Middletown, which is going to be a real good game. Middletown 4-3 headed into today, but don't let that record deceive you. They're going to be a lot like Windsor.
Absolutely.
They're going to be very fast. They're going to be a lot of pressing, and they're going to be hitting offensive glass.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be a good game, and that's one of the reasons I picked that game.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Nikki, thank you very much. That was a lot of fun. Jake, you did a great job play-by-play.
Thank you.
I mean that. And I think as we move along, I'd like to have you consider just keeping that role and but then you're going to have to kind of give up a little bit when Brian gets back, because then him and I will do color, and we'll need time for three of us. But I like the way you did that play-by-play, Jake. I was impressed.
Thank you.
No, I mean that.
Thank you.
Yep. So good. Nikki, as always, my friend. Cameraman.
Nick Sinacori. Cameraman extraordinaire. Nick Sinacori. Coming back from basketball in West Hartford, made his way back here.
Now you're doing the camera. You're doing the camera up at hockey too, right?
Yeah.
So tell everyone what you call my coach.
What?
What he looks like.
Oh, I don't know.
Why don't you tell us?
Doesn't he kind of look like Jerry Davis?
The ump? Oh, Jerry Davis.
I don't know who that is. Nikki, let's talk about that off the air. So anyway, guys, Channel 95, Kristen Benedict, thanks for editing. Karen Hanville, you're the best. And we really appreciate everything they do down there. Coach Stillman, we'll talk more about his record a little later, but we think that added to a very, very impressive win-loss record for Coach Stillman in the 12th year here at the helm of the Trojans. All right, so have a great night. Thanks for watching. Jake, Nick, see you later.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.